Another part of the spiritual math is actual math. The reason I'm really good at math. And people would say, I know calculus and trigonometry and da-da-da-da. Well, math is part of spiritual math for everybody. And some people at a level that I'm at of math in physical reality may be better at calculus, but you don't need calculus to understand what life is. And you don't need trigonometry to understand what life is. In fact, you don't need math to understand what life is. It just leads a lot of people back to what spirituality is, because they go back to numbers and say numbers last forever, and numbers can go backwards forever too. Well, that doesn't make sense, but we can explain negative. Well, think of negative and positive in every kind of imaginable way. Like, if your body could be negative, but like a negative picture, what that realm would look like, it's there. Imagine. And I don't want you to imagine too much because I don't want you to get scared, but I can tell you some crazy things that I've seen. But anyway, let's just say I'm really awesome at math. So one of my pieces of spiritual math, and everybody's pieces of spiritual math, is math itself. So if you try to understand math and you don't get it by studying spirituality at the same time, study the main things. Spirituality is one. That's the first subject, spirituality. The second is math, because that's a little more important. No, actually, I would say science is a little more important than math. So we'll say it goes spirituality, science, and math. But if you really think about it, math is in science, and science is in math. So those are basically the same thing. We just call them two separate subjects so we can learn more about math in environmental ways and math in figurative ways. That's the only difference between science and math, except science is in environmental ways, and some things don't use numbers. But in math, some things don't use numbers either. It's just common sense. Use numbers to make sense of them. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace.